Okay. WrestleMania 41 Night 2 is officially over. And I think I can confidently say WrestleMania 40 was good, but the ending to the main event was garbage. And let me just tell you something. If The Rock has no plans of being in the finish of a storyline, then don't put him in the storyline at all. Because The Rock kind of ruined WrestleMania. Not gonna lie. That's just my opinion. So yeah, let's get into this Night 2 review. And I did like the WrestleMania Night 2's matches, except that the ending one. That was bad. Matches more than Night 1. The crowd was way better, and we had some better moments here. So let's hop into today's review. So let's start off with the triple threat match, the Women's World Championship match. And let me just tell you, now this was a match that I was waiting for. Because the Tiffany and Charlotte one was absolutely horrendous. What was that? Now this match, all three women had beautiful chemistry, barely any botches. They had all the nice moves. They had Io did a lot of work. Bianca did a lot of work. We had some false finishes. We had almost a riptide from the Avalanche from Io. But I do think this match did start off the night with the good stuff, and the crowd was feeling alive for the first match, unlike last week, or last night's Mania 41. And I think the finish to the match was crazy. The KOD's to Rhea, and then out of nowhere when Bianca was pinning Rhea, Io Sky came from the top rope, hitting the moonsault on what's her name? Bianca Belair, ending her undefeated streak. She was been defeated at WrestleMania before, or pinning streak, or whatever you would like to call it. And finally ended her thing and retains the championship, Io Sky, which I liked a lot. Her retaining the championship actually did. It was crazy and cemented her championship reign as one of the top women in the division, I think. But I'm glad we had a good opener to the show. It's kind of started the momentum for the show in general, and I'm very, very glad this match did end up happening, because I feel like if it didn't feel like stuff, it just wouldn't work better. So yeah, I do think this match was good and great, and the crowd loved it, and the crowd was very happy and very over. It was very pro Io, so I'm glad with that. Anyway, congratulations on Io for retaining the championship, and I thought this was a phenomenal match. Next up, we got the Sin City Street Fight, and I think this match's highlights was basically Damien getting launched off the rope into the two tables, and of course Drew McIntyre doing his annual taking a picture, still bored at work picture for this year. He did it at last year's Mania, bored at work, and he said this year he's still bored at work, taking a picture of Damien's like, that was cool. Obviously, I thought the violence though wasn't as on par with what I got. Obviously, Damien almost got his life ended after Drew almost Claymore kicked the chair in, but Damien grabbed him out, choke slammed him on the ground. I thought that was pretty cool. But then Drew went through a table by getting choke slammed by South of Heaven, or whatever you would like to call it. Obviously that table spot where Damien went flying, the text still bored at work tweet, with the picture. And I think that was really basically the match. And it was also sponsored, which didn't really help. the match. In my opinion, I think it kind of made it worse. But I'm glad Drew McIntyre won after kicking the chair into Damian Priest's face and finally winning a PLE match or a match in general. I don't even know. When's the last time he was in? When was the last time Drew McIntyre actually won a PLE? It was SummerSlam, I believe I said it. I think I said it already. It was SummerSlam. But, yeah. Congratulations on Drew McIntyre for the win. Now, let's move to the, could say the best match of the night with Dom, Finn, Braun, Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. And I thought the match was great. You got the beginning part of the match where Dom and Finn were basically working together to wear out Braun, Penta. Obviously, you got Finn Balor look like a banana, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Braun running out of nowhere, coming out of nowhere, jumping over Penta, and literally landing on Finn Balor. That was pretty cool as well. We got like two spear. We got the spear from Dominic, from Braun to Dominic. And Finn Balor broke it up. Said, "Oh no, not this how today. And this ain't how it's gonna work today, brother. Ain't no way. And then he basically, he basically did some other stuff. And I think the crazy part is when Finn Balor was getting set up in this. When Dom rose up and saw, and the crowd went rising. He hit the drop kick from Finn, went off the ropes, hit a 619 until he did because Finn picked his legs up, kicked Dom's legs underneath and started beating him up until Penta and Braun got in the ring and started fighting Finn. I think it was cool to see, especially the finish where Dom was in the corner after getting blowed. And then, to finish the match, Braun got hit with the Kuna Girl by Finn Balor until out of nowhere, Dominic Mysterio hits a frog splash on Braun Breaker and on Finn. Pins Finn 1, 2, 3, and the greatest. Let me hear you say, the greatest Intercontinental Champion was crowned by Dominic Mysterio, and he's held it for 2 hours, 3 hours at this point, and already is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. This was already made the night great. It just made it great. Oh, by the way, we can't forget about how Carlito got speared through a table. Man can't catch a break. Go follow me on this X, because you would know I tweeted that. But yeah, fine, and the crowd erupted, and even Dom ran up to the ramp and then ran back down to celebrate again. And I think we should get a babyface Dom soon. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a babyface Dom soon. And if you didn't buy your stocks in Dominic already, you're poor now. Let me tell you that right now. You are poor. I am rich because I have held stocks in Dominic Mysterio since May, and now I am rich. Let me just tell you that much. I am rich now, buddy. Now, let's talk about the mystery opponent for Randy Orton, which turned out to be Joe Hendry. Now, obviously, this was a quick, not even 10-minute match, 8 minutes match. Obviously, it wasn't supposed to be a long match since it was just an open challenge. I didn't know who I expected. I either guessed it was going to be Nick Aldis, Rusev. I don't even know who I really guessed. But until they said, say his name and he appears, believe in Joe Hendry. And it turned out to be Joe Hendry, which, by the way, this is a big moment for Joe Hendry, especially for him, because he's in TNA, which he won't bring many stars, but he had to make his WrestleMania debut in TNA, which is crazy to think. The partnership goes even higher than NXT, which is crazy to me to think about. But obviously this was not supposed to be a match. This was basically supposed to be kind of a short, fun match. Obviously we got Joe Hendry doing punches, punches back and forth to Randy. He tried to hit the standing ovation, but didn't work out. Then when he thought Randy was down, he did the, when he turns around, but he got hit with caught with the RKO. You know what I'm saying? One, two, three. Randy Orton won the match, of course, and Joe Hendry got pinned. But then Randy Orton raised his hand up in the air, giving him credit, and then until he got hit with another RKO. And that was it. He said, "Yeah, good luck next time, buddy," and literally just wishing him good luck and walking out of the ring, which I thought was pretty nice and big moment for Joe Hendry and TNA too. So this was a very, very big moment, and congratulations to Joe Hendry and Randy Orton for this match, and I thought it was pretty fun to watch as well. Next match, we got the Logan Paul versus AJ Styles match, and this match, I'm gonna say the worst Logan Paul WrestleMania match so far in his career. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles really was good at best. I think they did a couple moves. Obviously, Logan stealing the Styles Clash, and then AJ no-selling it to give Logan the Styles Clash, I think was pretty cool. But obviously when we get to the bigger part of the match where Logan's manager Jeff was coming out with the brass knucks, we're about to try to give the Logan, but Karrion Kross came out, grabs the brass knucks, and said, no, not tonight. Which, by the way, I think this could be a big opportunity for Karrion. I think he's going to get a push with AJ Styles, and I think this is a big sum with Karrion Kross, because he really deserves it. His character is just too good to not just be just sitting in catering and just doing a couple backstage segments once a week. I think this is a big moment for Karrion Kross, and I'm so glad he made an appearance at WrestleMania, which gives me some confidence. But AJ went out there, took Jeff out, and then he took the brass knucks from Karrion, but then he threw the brass knucks away, hit Karrion with a forearm, and then went back in the ring, got caught by one lucky punch in Pulverizer. 1, 2, 3, Logan Paul wins clean at WrestleMania, which that's crazy to think about. And beats AJ Styles, which I don't know what is next for AJ Styles. Probably, I'm gonna guess probably a feud with Karrion Kross. Or more in-depth feud, I would say, because they're kind of already feuding, but more in-depth feud with Karrion Kross. But yeah, congrats to Logan and AJ for this match. Really, though, I expected more about this match. Now let's move to the Tag Team Championship match with Lyra Valkyria and the mystery opponent, which we all knew was going to be Becky Lynch, versus the champions Liv and Raquel. In-ring wise, I think that everyone just wanted to see Becky get in the ring and see if she still got it. Obviously, she still got it. I feel like I knew, because I made my predictions before Bayley got taken out yesterday. But I did say Liv and Raquel. But I kind of changed my mind, because as soon as I saw that there was going to be a mystery partner, I said, oh, well, they're going to be new champions. And I already knew it was Becky Lynch anyway. But I think it was great to see Becky back in action, because it's been almost a year. It would be a month, and it's been 11 months since she's been last appeared on television. So I was good to see her. Really good to see her on SmackDown or WrestleMania wrestling again, and she's gonna be back full time. She said in the press conference with her daughter Rue, and of course she put in the disarm her, but of course the match ended with a manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3, new women's tag team champions Lyra and Becky Lynch. Expected outcome, nothing that bad. Really, though, was a truly expected outcome. So, congratulations to them. Does deserve it. And yeah, can't wait to see what's next for Becky and Lyra. Probably, maybe a Bayley heel turn. Maybe, I don't know. And also, we never got the answer who actually took out Bayley in the first place. So maybe we'll find that out tomorrow. Okay, where do I start? Where do I start with this match? Okay, so the entrances. Let's start with the entrances. John Cena coming out, just like nothing on the Titantron. Just literally says John Cena, Black Titantrons. Just literally just that. It's literally just black everything with John Cena on with white text on everything, which makes sense. Not giving the fans anything, not giving them anything they want, which makes sense. Cody's entrance was cool. They had dirt bikes going out of the way, the American flag smoke going up in the air, Cody having that Iron Man like American Nightmare skull was pretty cool. And then we got to the match. In ring wise, it was pretty good. Better than what I expected out of this match. I thought the match was going to really be based more off of the shenanigans than the in-ring stuff, which, crazily enough, the best part of this match was the in-ring stuff, which was crazy. Obviously, John Cena and Cody wrestled for like a couple, 12, 20 minutes. And I think what was crazy is that John Cena wasn't giving the fans what he want when he did the five moves of doom. He hit one shoulder tackle, got up slowly, took his time, rolled up his knee pads, then went for the second move of doom, which is another shoulder tackle, took his time, which didn't cost him because Cody took advantage. Cody hit him with one crossroads, or it was either one or two crossroads the entire match, and John kicked out. No, he kicked out of the first one. He didn't kick out of the second one because the ref was down. He kicked out of the first one. Cody, from basically the beginning to the end, barely had any upper advantage. This man got AA once regularly. AA after Avalanche attitude adjustment. And he kicked out of that, right? Then the referee got knocked down by John Cena, of course. Then, before the referee got knocked down, we should be talking about how Travis Scott went out there, right? We all expected Travis Scott to be there, and maybe The Rock, right? We all expected The Rock, right? Yeah. We expected that to happen. And Cody Rhodes almost got hit by Travis Scott, which didn't happen because he got knocked down. But after the referee got knocked down, Travis Scott got hit with a crossroads, which is well deserved. But then out of the random, John Cena grabbed the undisputed title, tried to hit Cody Rhodes with it. Cody reversed, grabbed the title, and John said, please, I'm begging you. And Cody said, no, I'm good, guy. But got hit in the balls. And then John Cena took the title, hit Cody Rhodes with the title, threw it to the outside, got the referee back in the ring, pinned Cody Rhodes. That was it. No attitude adjustment. Just got hit with the title. And I didn't realize until after I replayed it that Cody didn't take another AA to finish the match. Because the reason why I didn't realize that is because I already fell to the ground face first started crying. But then when they started showing it during the press conference, I was like, what? I think the ending of that match made Cody look weak. Because Cody last year took a Samoan spike, multiple spears, super kicks, spikes, 1,200 spears, and kicked out of a bunch of this. Cody Rhodes kicked out of 2 attitude adjustments, got low blowed, and got hit with the title across his face, and got pinned, That made Cody Rhodes look 100% weak, and I feel like if The Rock wasn't even there, it was what made it the worst part too. It was just Travis Scott. I'm not gonna lie, this made WrestleMania Night 2 unforgettable or unmemorable. I feel like this kind of ruined WrestleMania in general. WrestleMania Night 2 was obviously better than Night 1, but the ending to Night 1 was way better than Night 2. This should have been at Night 1, and Night 2 should have been, the main event of Night 1 should have been Night 2. Because I feel like the fans would have been more happier than this. Because, oh my, this was not good. Because I did a poll on Twitter before this match, says what night was better, Night 1 or Night 2, and most people said Night 2. It was like 70% said Night 2, and like I don't know, 11% said Night 1. I did it after this match. More people said they liked Night 1 than Night 2, and I think Travis Scott and the ending of this match was terrible. And if this is what we're expecting for the Netflix era of WrestleManias from now on, this would make me sad. Last year we had so good, we were so spoiled last year with all those interferences. I'm really hoping next year's Mania is not as... And the worst part is, I wish I could rewatch this match, but I'm not. Like, there's this much memorable stuff that happened in this match that doesn't want me to rewatch this match ever again. Last year's Mania with Cody versus Roman, there was 100 billion times more rewatch power. I probably can rewatch that match right after this video is done. I feel like Cody should have retained here. Because if that was the ending of this match, it was awful. This was a terrible way to end Cody's title reign, and I'm not even joking. I was crying that Cody lost. But the ending to this match was bad. Very, very bad. And I really did expect more out of the WrestleMania Night 2 main event. Hey, maybe John Cena was not wrong. He's really, really, truly going to ruin wrestling, and this was just the start. I had no words to say. And hopefully, I think Cody was going to take a break for a little bit. After this match, he probably back maybe around SummerSlam or when SummerSlam to face John Cena and take that title back to give a better title reign. And to The Rock, if you're gonna be in storylines or implanted into storylines, actually be there when they're ending. Cause your presence, the John Cena sold to his Rock thing, didn't really mean anything in this match because we didn't get The Rock. I refuse to believe that John Cena actually sold his to The Rock. I don't even know. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments below? I really do truly think that this ending of the match made Cody look weak, and it was just terrible all around. What do you guys think in the comments below? Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow for WrestleMania Raw after WrestleMania. Bye.